Back live at Coletco for tonight's part 2. It's going to be about 45 minutes or an hour. I've consumed about 3,000 calories in 60 seconds. A lot of carbonation with a Diet Pepsi. Tanner, is this your phone?
Yeah.
There's Tanner's phone. Whew. All right. Got to get this shared one place. That's in the group. And let's get rolling. Whew. Hi, everybody. Group. Whole lot of records. Mexican pizza. No, I get a cheesy bean and rice burrito, a steak quesadilla, 2 cinnamon twists, and a large Diet Pepsi. I've ate about the same thing the last 5 nights in a row. So, no, Taco Bell don't hurt my stomach. Unlike a lot of other, some people's like, how do you eat that stuff? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have any problems. Okay. I actually have a crate of new vinyl I want to go through right quick. I hate to go through new vinyl so late, especially new arrivals, but what we're going to do is a recap, and then I'll go through some other stuff. Let's see. It's because you're young. Yeah, I guess because I still got a young gut, right? I do have I for sure have a gut. That's no doubt. I did walk over 6 miles last night watching Godfather Part 2 at the gym. Over 6 miles. I walk a lot. Sometimes I run, but I definitely walk every night at an incline for a long time. That's for sure what I do at the gym. Why I watch movies and get caught up on stuff that I usually don't have time for. So, yeah, I watch movies on my phone while I walk. So, I've been able to watch a lot of movies and TV shows lately from all eras and decades at the gym. Sometimes I watch stuff while I'm lifting weights. That gets a little trickier. Sometimes you're just listening, but at least I kind of know what's going on. All right, enough about my health. Let's start selling records. We have 1 copy left of Suicidal Tendencies, Join the Army. Suicidal Tendencies, Join the Army. This is $38.99. $38.99 for Suicidal Tendencies, Join the Army. That's one of the last copies. That is the last copy I have left. 3 copies of Crimson Glory. Crimson Glory Transcendence. $39.99. That is a limited edition of 1,500 individually numbered copies on what's that say? Cool Blue Vinyl. That's number 664. Let's see what the other numbers are. 1256 and 665. Man, we almost had 666. I don't know if they actually make the 666 number. Artillery, Music on Vinyl, limited edition of 1,000 on Blade Bullet Colored Vinyl. Artillery, I have 2 of those left. $38.99. I got a big restock of White Zombie, Devil Music Volume 1, La Sexta Risto. That is $38.99 for White Zombie, $38.99. I got a restock of, these are all restock stuff, very popular titles. Hope you already have, if it's in your wheelhouse, you already have some. This is Blind Melon Soup. Blind Melon Soup is $38.99. The Sisters of Mercy, MoFi Pressing, Silver Label Series, $39.99 for the Sisters of Mercy. $39.99 for that. And Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs is $38.99. $38.99 for Reservoir Dogs. Astro Creep 2000, White Zombie. Astro Creep 2000 is $38.99. And we have Whole, Courtney Love, Whole Celebrity Skin. That is $38.99. $38.99. And 1 copy left of Tedeschi Trucks Band, Made Up Mine. You eat my cinnamon twist, Tanner? Tedeschi Trucks Band, Made Up Mine, $44.99. So that was a recap of some of the new vinyl from tonight. One more time, Tedeschi Trucks Band, Hole, Celebrity Skin, Astro Creep 2000, Reservoir Dogs, Sisters of Mercy, Blind Melon, White Zombie, Artillery, Crimson Glory, and Suicidal Tendencies. Suicidal Tendencies. Chris Kirkley says he'll take a Hole, Celebrity Skin. There was a waiting list for that. I've already shown those. Who was on that? That must be on the other page. We did those the other night. Kevin Jordan and Darren Wortman was on the waiting list for that. Okay, so that was new vinyl arrivals being A for tonight. Let's see here. That's vintage leftovers. That's vintage leftovers. I think I got one more crate of new vinyl if I can get to it. I got, let's see, there's vintage crate leftover 1. Okay, that's the very first crate I went through. That's the most recent crate. And yeah, let me go through this one right here. Okay, so I'm going to do a recap of pretty much all of the new vinyl, all the new vintage vinyl that was left over tonight. That's all of the new vintage vinyl that was left over from tonight, especially for the first 6 crates. Everything in here is bought now. I'm going to be maybe somewhat negotiable on it. I mean, it's not going to be half off. It may not even be 20% off, but if there's something in here you want, I'll probably sell it to you. Second time going back through before these things get stored away for a good bit. Here we go. Count Basie, chairman of the board. Don't be afraid to make an offer. I'll be, especially this Murfreesboro stuff. We've been turning it over. We usually don't have much of it left when we go through it. I'm going to price a bunch more tonight. Count Basie, chairman of the board. That's $19.99 for Count Basie. George Benson, White Rabbit. George Benson is $24.99. White Rabbit. Some of these are new 180 gram pressings. Some of them are vintage or OG. Prince. This is a live Prince album. Up Late with Prince and the NPG. That is $29.99. That should be on purple vinyl. That is on purple vinyl. And then Welcome to America is a Target exclusive on clear vinyl. That Target exclusive is $24.99. That's Prince, Welcome to America. The Brecker Brothers is $14.99. The Brecker Brothers. The Best of Percy Sledge, a Barnes & Noble exclusive, $19.99. When a Man Loves a Woman, Percy Sledge. Donna Summer's Greatest Hits on the Radio, Volumes 1 and 2. This is on pink and lavender vinyl. Donna Summer is $49.99. Carla Thomas, that's a Stax reissue. Carla Thomas, $19.99. Mavis Staples, We Get By. Mavis Staples is $19.99. We Get By. Gary Burton Quartet, picture this. Gary Burton is $14.99. Gary Burton Quartet, picture this, $14.99. Adam Stagg Party 2, Songs for Adults Only. Has a little bit of nudity there on the cover. VG Plus, $64.99. Not a little, probably a lot. Ferris Wheel, VG Plus, $19.99. Ferris Wheel self-titled. Sabbath Savalas. We've had a couple of these tonight. This one's called La Llama. That's EX copy, $14.99. ELO Discovery. This is an EX copy, $17.99. ELO Discovery. This is an EX copy, $17.99. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. So far, EX on the vinyl, $29.99. Looks like we're getting to our leftover check condition stuff. The Stills Young Band, Long May You Run. That is EX, $17.99. Stills Young Band. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. That is Daylight Again. This is a EX, $17.99. Excuse me. Blow Up. That's a soundtrack done by Herbie Hancock. That's a VG copy, $49.99. Midnight Band. That's Gil Scott-Heron and Brian Jackson. A VG Plus, $39.99. VG Plus, $39.99. The Electric Lady, Janelle Monáe. That is $99.99. Batik, Ralph Towner, $14.99 for Batik, Ralph Towner. Ralph Towner, City of Eyes is $19.99. It's back to some Murfreesboro stuff, some jazz reissues. The Art Tatum, Ben Webster Quartet, $19.99. Stanley Turrentine, The Baddest Turrentine, that is $14.99 for Stanley Turrentine. Tim Weisberg, Tip of the Weisberg, that is $19.99 for Tim Weisberg. Grover Washington Jr., Inner City Blues, that's $14.99. Stevie Wonder, The Secret Life of Plants. Stevie Wonder is $24.99. Stevie Wonder In Square Circle, $14.99. And Stevie Wonder Anthology. Stevie Wonder Anthology. Fantastic compilation of music. $34.99. Like I said, these are some leftover new arrivals from tonight, vintage and pre-owned. If there's anything you want, just feel free to comment it. If you want to make an offer on something, don't be afraid to do that either. We're obviously here to sell records, not show them to you. The Best of Lee Ritenour, $14.99. Some other new stuff we had from tonight. Nuggets, that's $24.99. That was a Rhino Start Year Off Right. The John Denver Japanese Press of Gold Deluxe, $39.99. Smashing Pumpkins Gish is $39.99. That's actually a new sealed copy. Carl Perkins, Carl Perkins was $19.99. Dance album of Carl Perkins. Sam Cooke's Greatest Hits, $19.99 for Sam Cooke. Babe Ruth, First Base, music on vinyl. That is $29.99, limited and numbered to 1,000 on red vinyl. Dragonfly is $24.99. Funkadelic, I think somebody messaged the page and they wanted to buy that. I saw that during the break, so let me pull that out. July is $24.99. Lou Reed, Growing Up in Public. Lou Reed is $34.99. Lou Reed, Sally Can't Dance is $34.99. Our first kind of odd record. Let's see if I can make this one out. Vivsick. That is $14.99. What pressing is Dragonfly? Dragonfly is a 2000 and it's new. It is, let's see. It's on, I don't know what that label's called there. Issued under license what's that say? Gear Fab Records. 2012, I believe. $24.99. D-Ride is $9.99. Tracy and the Plastics, Culture for Pigeon, $19.99. Hank Crawford, We Got a Good Thing Going, $9.99. L.A. Noir Remixed, that was $29.99. Jackie Stoudemire, Numero, $19.99. Simeon Mobile Disco, $39.99. Apples and Synthesizers, $19.99. And then that leaves Chris Forsyth, $19.99. That was sealed. And Jeff Beck Flash, that was $19.99. That was just a recap of some of the vintage stuff tonight, especially if you missed part one. Those are still available. I'm going to go ahead and show these as buy it nows. I've been meaning to the last couple of nights, and I keep forgetting about them. We have Iggy Pop Live. This is $44.99. These have never been shown before. Iggy Pop Live is $44.99. That's got 2 hop stickers on it. 1978 USA, that's $44. I think, yeah, Mark Cunningham messaged us about that. Alice Cooper, Parasital Slumbers. This is $199.99. TMOQ Unofficial. Alice Cooper, $199.99. Neutral Milk Hotel is a 1998 US OG, $149.99. Neutral Milk Hotel. That is a 1998 US OG, $149.99. 1969 Velvet Underground Live with Lou Reed. This is a 1975 reissue, $54.99. Kansas Bring It Back is $29.99. Never had seen this before. Kansas Bringing It Back. That is $29.99. And then these were on sale tonight. Ryan Bingham, Fear and Saturday Night. Those are $24.99. That's just a stack of some randomness there. Gavin says he'd give $20 for Dragonfly. Sell that to Gavin for $20. Some psych there for Gavin. That's sold to Gavin. Thank you. What would y'all like to see? We're going to be live for about 30 more minutes, maybe. We got to put up some stuff definitely that y'all are going to buy. Becker Brothers and Stanley Turrentine for $17 to Dale Sanders. Let me find those. Becker Brothers. There's the Becker Brothers and Stanley Turrentine. Let me find that. Let's see. Must be somewhere right here. It was right here. Let me go back a little further. Where are you, Stanley? Stanley is currently hiding. There he is. Sell those both to Dale Sanders for $17. Jeffrey says new vinyl. The Culture Club was a Japanese pressing, vintage, half-off crates, and new vintage. All right, so we have a mixture of requests. I won't go back through anything we showed tonight. So there's crate number 1. There's crate. We got 3 crates. Total, we've been through probably 9 crates of vintage tonight. There's 3 left over because we have pretty much 6, 7 crates full over here, counting some new vinyl we've sold tonight. So let me figure out what's kind of here on the table. We'll go through a little bit of new vinyl, and then I'll go through another crate of vintage. Yes, I got to go through the remaining Japanese. Let me do that here pretty soon. I'll go through the Japanese and make them a buy it now. I'll make them all a buy it now price. Let me go through this crate here that's on the table. I got some crate here that's I got a crate of new vinyl here that's on the table. So kind of a mixture of all kinds of stuff. Let's go through this first. I've got, is there anything behind here? There isn't. I got Billy Squier, Don't Say No. That's Intervention Records, 100% all analog, pressed at RTI. That is $54.99. Billy Squier, Don't Say No. Hope everybody has one of those. LA Guns, Live, Toronto, 1990, red and blue vinyl, $44.99. Guided by Voices, Sandbox is $29.99. Guided by Voices, Sandbox, $29.99. Generation Axe, the guitars that destroyed the world, live in China. That's on orange vinyl, $33.99. Kraftwerk, early live in Germany, $31.99. Curtis Mayfield, Curtis, that's on translucent blue vinyl, Star Your Ear Off Right, $29.99. Tom Petty, Into the Great Wide Open, $36.99. Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith, $31.99. Savatage, Edge of Thorns, $49.99. 2LP Sun Yellow Vinyl. Queensryche, Condition Human, $33.99. Ozzy, Diary of a Madman, that's on red and black swirl vinyl, $38.99. Robert Plant, Alison Krauss, Raise the Roof, $36.99. A Flock of Seagulls on orange vinyl, $36.99. A Flock of Seagulls, that's $36.99. Rob Zombie, Hellbelly Deluxe, $39.99. Pantera, Far Beyond Driven, $34.99. Alice in Chains, that's a live unofficial on colored vinyl, $24.99. David Bowie Heroes, $31.99. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, live at Shoreline Amphitheater, 1994. That is $26.99. Dead Kennedys, Frankenchrist is $38.99. Smashing Pumpkins live, that's The Beautiful People. That's a live unofficial from 1998, $36.99 for the Smashing Pumpkins. Jason Isbell, Sirens of the Ditch, $24.99. Kings of Leon, Mechanical Bull, $41.99. Dire Straits, Self-Titled, $31.99. Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream, $99.99. How much is Billy Squier? $54.99. That was the audiophile pressing of that. Sounds amazing, $54.99. And then, of course, lots of Rush sprinkled around. I sold another one of these on Discogs today for $59.99. This is $36.99. Rush Signals. It's pressed at QRP. It sounds phenomenal. $36.99. Also, Power Windows. Sounds incredible. $36.99. And Crest of Steel. Sounds incredible. And I did open a copy last night. I don't know if you're watching Jody, but I opened your copy of Exit Stage Left. It had a QRP inner sleeve, or it had one QRP inner sleeve, so it is pressed at QRP. It also sounded amazing. Anybody, anything in there, just let me know. Let's go through the Japanese stuff so far tonight. I'm going to make it all a buy it now. I'll take a Billy Squier and Rush Signals and Caress of Steel. You got it. Let me pull those for you right now. I would grab up these Rush titles when they become unavailable. This is not a sales pitch. This is actually going to save you money. If you want to buy the Rush titles right now while you can, grab them. Of course, I'm already telling you they're already kind of not listed on Discogs. This is there is no 180 gram. I've been listening to these. I've been listing, I think I've got them listed on both. No hype sticker because we're kind of unsure exactly what version this is. But what I've been messaging the customers, I've sent the 3 people who bought one. I'm like, hey, I really don't know what version this is. It sounds incredible. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. It's either 180 or 200, and everybody has said, I for sure want it. I'll take it, especially if it's pressed to QRP. So these are trading online for $59.99. I've sold 3 of them, and I got to update our inventory. And then Rush Power Windows is $36.99 as well. I haven't sold one of those yet. Of course, I think I've got those listed for $60 as well, a little bit less. But they're $36.99 here. And Jeffrey wants all three. He wants Billy Squire, Rush Signals, and he wants Caress Steel. I pulled Power Windows. He wants this, this, and this. And there's not a sticker. I need to put a sticker on this Power Windows. Or maybe I should just open it and keep a third copy that I've already kept. No, I'm not going to do that. Joe Wallace said Jason Isbell price. Jason Isbell is $24.99. $24.99, Joe. Okay, these are all Japanese buy it now, stuff that we have not shown yet. Berlin is $39.99. This is Berlin, Count 3, and Pray. Berlin is $39.99. Go ahead and give me a Power Windows. I have a friend recorded and mixed it. You have got it. There's you a Power Windows too. Now, Jeffrey, we also have a waiting list for Fly By Night. We have a waiting list for Exit Stage Left because we have more of those on the way. And then we've also got we've got Moving Pictures in stock. We've got 2112 in stock. We have Permanent Waves in stock. And if you got those three, then I think those are the other ones. So, okay, Japanese. Madonna, Like a Virgin, $49.99. These are all near mint and pristine with inserts and obi, unless I say otherwise. Genesis, Invisible Touch, $39.99. Boston, Third Stage, $49.99. All near mint, pristine Japanese pressings. I have not put any of these up for auction, so you're getting a first grab at them at sticker. James Taylor, That's Why I'm Here, $34.99. James Taylor, That's Why I'm Here. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual. That's near mint and shrink wrap and obi, $49.99. Girls just want to have fun. The Rolling Stones. This one is called Golden Prize. That's a compilation. Near mint with obi, $49.99. Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife, $39.99. Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife. Blondie Hunter. Blondie Hunter is $49.99. Near mint with obi. Boston, Don't Look Back is $49.99. This is called John Barry. He did a lot of the James Bond theme and some of the other James Bond music. This is pretty much a compilation of James Bond music. Really cool. I've already got 2 or 3 of these. I don't need a third or a fourth. This is called Go Disc. It's a James Bond compilation, $39.99. What was the note we had on the back? No notes. So it's near mint and pristine. Should have a gatefold with some Bond pictures, the best of my memory. Yeah, very cool packaging. Lots of pictures. All Sean Connery. That's from a Japanese poster. Very cool. $39.99. From Russia with Love there. That's James Bond. John Barry compilation. They used an older picture of him on the cover from one of the later movies, but that's pretty cool. Especially if you like Bond stuff as much as I do. Hall & Oates H2O, $39.99. Keep in mind, you can make offers on these. If not, they're going to be going up for auction tomorrow, and they're probably all going to be sold. Jackson Browne, Lawyers in Love, $29.99. Simon & Garfunkel, a compilation called Go Disc. Go Disc, $34.99. Sell Colin Butler, James Bond for $35. Sell that to Colin Butler for $35. The Rolling Stones, Love You Live, no obi, 2LP, near mint, $39.99. Rolling Stones, Love You Live. HSAS, Hagar, Sheev, Sean. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Hagar, Sean, Aaron, Harrison. Let's see here. What's that other A? That looks like that's misspelled. Hagar, Sheev, Harrison. I'm missing somebody. Hold on a second. Now, yeah, Harrison. This is $49.99. $49.99. Sell Brent Hall, Madonna for $40. Like a Virgin. Sold to Brent Hall. Don Henley, Building the Perfect Beast. Don Henley, Building the Perfect Beast. Near mint with obi, $49.99. Brent Hall got the Madonna here. Sold to Brent Hall for $40. Van Halen, 1984, $74.99. Near mint and pristine, $74.99. Van Halen, 1984. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required, $44.99. Huey Lewis and the News, 4, $39.99. Pat Benatar, Get Nervous. That's EX. EX on that vinyl, $29.99. And there's the Culture Club, color by numbers, also EX, $29.99. Let's see. The Doobie Brothers, that was $49.99. And then I put it up and I said I would take $40 for it. It's still available. Bon Jovi is $59.99. I've already told a couple people I'd take $50 for that. Brent Hall said he'd give $50 or $40 for Phil Collins. Sell that to Brent Hall. And we're going to sell Wendy Pierce, the Culture Club, for $25. We're going to sell Angela Chesney, Bryan Adams for $30. And price on Third Stage. Third Stage was $49.99. I remember that one. Near Mint with Obi, Third Stage. Craig Proper. Okay, then we had a big one over here. Rush Permanent Waves. It was $149.99. And I said I would take $135 for it. Rush Permanent Waves. It was $149.99. I said I'd take $135. The vinyl is near mint and pristine. The Obi does have some, the cover has some like swirling foxing on it. Kind of a weird touch to it. But it does have that on there. And that is $149.99. Boston 3 for $32.99, and Craig said $40. Craig was first on that. He's offered $40. I've got to go ahead and sell that to him for $40. And yeah, Rush Japanese pressings are not easy to get. I think I have this one. So that's the problem. All of my collection is in crates and crates and crates. I can't tell you the last time I flipped through my personal record collection that's stored in my house. Probably over a year, or maybe some crates I hadn't looked at in 2 years. I've been stashing records for the last decade since I've been doing this. I honestly don't know what I own. I'm pretty sure I've recently got one of these in from Japan and I've kept it, but I don't know. I just opened up a new copy last night, so I really don't know what I have. So sometimes I just sell stuff and I know I'll eventually get another one if I don't. If it's something really rare or really high grade, I'll go ahead and keep it. And if I have a duplicate, great. Joe, one problem. The Isbell is new. I don't really discount new vinyl, but for you tonight at 1/4 till midnight, I'll sell it to you for $22. I'll sell that to you for $22 if you want it. Scott, I had that stickered at $149.99. I said I'd take $135 for it. And like I said, I'm not going to discount it too much. But, you know, I would consider selling tonight. Otherwise, I'd like to really know if I actually have it. Yeah, let's see what the newspaper says. This Obi's awfully tight on here. I don't want to take it off and then not be able to. I might could slide it down a little. Dewey? D-E-W-E-I. Defeats Truman. So, yeah, it looks like the actual name is kind of blurred out. D-E-W-E-I. So what was the actual full story on that? Maybe Jody or another Rush fanatic. I'm a Rush fan. I hadn't got too deep in all the ins and outs of everything yet, though. I can tell you this, though. The more I listen to them, the more I realize how incredible they really were and still are. Sell that to Joe Wallace for $22. I do have some more Japanese recaps. If anybody wants to make an offer on that, let me get it all together, and then I'll do final call, because I can condense the 2 full crates we now have. Here's the leftovers from the other one. Let's see. This is a new Beatles White Album. I was going to listen to it last night, and I never did. This is a 2012 mix. This is $49.99. 2012, 180 gram with poster and photo of the White Album. This is $49.99. $49.99. Doobies for $38. That's the Doobies Live Farewell Tour. Go ahead and sell that to John Ambrosic. Truman won the election. Yes, I knew that about the newspaper. I didn't know if there was something they edited on the cover, though. I'm familiar with that little bit about the newspaper because I've owned one of those before. I didn't know if there was something on the cover that they changed, though. Michael Jackson Thriller. This is $59.99. This has a couple tears in the Obi right here and right here. But other than that, it's a really nice copy. A little bit of foxing on the cover. $59.99. Michael Jackson Thriller. A collection of Beatles oldies. $49.99. There's a chunk of the Obi missing down here. $49.99. A collection of Beatles oldies. And yes, the value of this is about a third of the total price of the album. The Obies on these are extremely important. So some people's like, why are you so picky about these? Little tears. Very important piece of the value for Japanese pressings. The Rolling Stone Still Life is $49.99. The Rolling Stone Still Life, that's a 1981 concert. The Eagles Live is $39.99. That's EX condition. $39.99. And Queen Sheer Heart Attack. Queen Sheer Heart Attack is an EX copy. $59.99. I used to have one of those newspapers a long time ago. I'm not for sure if it was a real one or a reprint. I think the real ones are very valuable. I think I sold it at the flea market probably 15 years ago for probably way too cheap, but I used to have one of those. I think it was a reprint though. Check this out. A collection of Beatles oldies, $49.99. $49.99, and this is EX vinyl red. EX red vinyl. That is on red vinyl. I guess you could put the Obi on this one and have a pretty cool packaging. The Beatles 62 to 66 is a VG Plus. VG Plus, Japanese, $39.99. Around the World in 80 Days. I think last night I said I would take $20 for that. Simon & Garfunkel's Greatest Hits, $39.99. And another copy of the Rolling Stone Still Life. So these are Japanese pressings. They're pretty much at this point buy it now, best offer. I'm going to flip through those titles one more time. Newspapers started printing papers for the final. The original pressings have Dewey spelt correctly. Then newspaper companies, lawyers called Mercury Records. Some pressings had Dewey and some are blank. There you go. I knew it was something with the Dewey part. So the original papers have Dewey spelt correctly. That copy doesn't. Of course, I don't know what happened in Japan versus the U.S. pressings. Right, Tanner? We never know. Okay, best price on the Queen. Let's see what we got in here. Was it Queen Sheer Heart Attack? Let's see. Let me find that. Right here, Sheer Heart Attack. Derek, EX. Probably, if I would have put this up tonight, I would have said a $55 start. I have $59 or $59. I probably would have said a $45 start. I'll go ahead and say I'll take $50 for it. Yeah, $50 on it. EX copy. Let me get an exact look at it here. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad at all. Let me figure out what the EX part is. Boy, this looks amazing. What is the... This is, I guess it's these little scuffs right here. I've had to look very hard, as you can tell. I see some hairline scuffs right there. I guess that's what's keeping it EX. That's a very nice record. The cover is about VG Plus, and the insert has some foxing on it. But other than that, that's a nice-looking Queen record. Simon & Garfunkel Best Price. This one right here, actually, last night, I'm pretty sure I told somebody I would take $30 for it. If this is the one you're talking about. $30 on that. But what year is the Rolling Stones live record? I was on one of the 90s copy of it. This, let's see, there's two in here. The Still Life is 1981. Still Life is from 1981 tour. Yeah, 1981. I've got two pristine inserts. Those are $49.99. Let's see. Let's go ahead and sell Simon & Garfunkel for $30 to Brent Hall. Queen is going to be sold to Derek Hartman for $45, and he wants to buy Curtis Mayfield. So sell that to him for $45 and put him down for a Curtis Mayfield Curtis. No problem. Thank you. Those are sold and sold. And then the other Rolling Stones, the live one, there's another live one. This is more of a late 70s show, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, this is, well, it was released in 77. This is probably around that It's Only Rock and Roll Tour 676, 77. And that's $39.99. No Obi on that one. But I don't exactly know. Let me see if I can find out. I'm guessing. There's almost no information there, is it? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know when this one's done. I knew it was released in 77, so there's that. Okay, so Berlin still available. Excuse me, $39.99. Genesis Invisible Touch. James Taylor, That's Why I'm Here. Oh, I missed Floyd. Actually, I'm not seeing comments. My phone is a little bit lagging. Let me reset. Floyd says Red Beetles condition and insert. The Red Beetles is let's see, EX $49.99. The Beatles Oldies red vinyl, that's $49.99. Has some very noticeable foxing on the back cover, and this has no insert with it. I'm not for sure if the one with the Obi does. Let me take a look at that. It says recorded in Toronto, Paris, 76, 77, I think. Okay, yeah. That sounds about right. That's when It's Only Rock and Roll came out. Of course, the Stones are always on a big tour. There's the Rolling Stones Golden Prize, Blondie Hunter, Boston. Sorry, Red Hits, not Oldies. Oh, okay. Red Hits. This is a VG Plus. Still probably not bad for a Japanese record. $39.99. There's one LP. There's the other LP. And then we got two Japanese lyric inserts. There's two Japanese lyric inserts. The books are here. They're kind of worn. Overall, this is a VG Plus record. Overall, these books definitely have some use to them, but it may get it to where you can get a little bit cheaper copy than a pristine one. More wear equals more savings. Does have an Obi with it. Gatefold. Has foxing. Edge wear at the top and bottom. Floyd, if you want to make a decent offer on that, I'll sell it to you because we have a bunch of these. Foxing is a stain or wet mark. Yes, it's usually done from aging of paper, done in high humidity. You know, just I've seen it when comic books are stored in hot attics. Kind of browns the paper. H2O, Lawyers in Love, Simon & Garfunkel Go Disc. If you missed out on the other one, there's another one. HSAS, Don Henley, Van Halen, Huey Lewis, Pat Benatar, Bon Jovi, Rush, Michael Jackson. There's the Beatles of Obi. There's the Eagles. And there's Around the World in 80 Days. We got two $30 sales. The first one's going to Floyd with the Beatles comp. And Randy Davis wants the Genesis for $30. Let's go ahead and sell those. I'm cutting some great deals. 30 and 30. It's almost midnight. Anybody else on anything in that crate? And what should we go through next? We might go through one more something very quickly. Something very quickly. We got to start getting ready for tomorrow night's show. We do these all over again. I cannot take 30 for Bon Jovi. That's one that I'm pretty firm at the 50 on that one. Rolling Stones, Love You Live. Yeah, my phone's lagging. I'm seeing comments on my monitor. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Sherry Darnell's wants the Rolling Stones Love You Live. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. Let's see. Next was Boston Price for Joe Wallace. There should be two left in here. There should be Don't Look Back. It's $49.99. And then it's did we sell Third Stage? I guess we did. Third Stage is sold. So there's Boston Don't Look Back, $49.99. The Eagles Live, how much you want for that one? It is an EX copy. And does it have the poster? It does have the poster and inserts. EX $39.99, Jeffrey Thomas. Brent Hall said sold at my best price. H2O, let's see here. Sell that to Brent Hall for $30. Brent, let me know if you're not okay with that. He said, just go ahead and mark me down. Tell me your best price, I'll take it. $30. Let's see. I'll hold out for the self-titled. You got it. Those should be coming back in stock. They're probably in a box in the back. Excuse me. I might can find a crate of vintage right quick we hadn't been through in a while. Maybe from the last couple weeks. Let me see what we got over here. I see one that has a Yes album in the front of it. Let me see what's in it. And I'll read off some titles. Let's see. The Who, Yes, Scarlet, BTO, Joe Jackson, Blood Rock, Nick Lowe. What's in the crate below it here? Manhattan Transfer, Sinatra, Gil Evans, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Let me go through this one here that I was going to go through first, or that was on top. HSA was, pretty sure it's $49.99. That record is well, that's tough. HSAS is $49.99. Yep, or best offer. Where's my drink? I got a drink over there. Oh, you moved it halfway across the room. Thanks, Tanner. No respect around here, I'll tell you. All right. Let's see what this crate holds. Buy it now, best offer. I'm missing comments. Take 35. I will take $40 for that, Craig. I didn't actually get to put that one up earlier tonight. I usually see some activity. If you want it, though, I'll sell it to you for 40 doll hairs, which is 40 USD. That completes a bundle you did for me and didn't have a Genesis. You said you would sell me one for 30. Thanks for the great service. Oh, well, I'm glad you remember because I couldn't. Craig said deal, $40. I always hold up my end of the deal. Hyman Roth always makes money for his partners. $40. Nick Lowe, the Abominable Showman, $19.99. These are all buy it now, best offer. Blood Rock, Whirling Tongues, $19.99. Blood Rock, Whirling Tongues, $19.99. The Doobie Brothers, Minute by Minute, $14.99. The Doobie Brothers, Minute by Minute. What a fool believes. Joe Jackson, I'm the Man, $19.99. Joe Jackson, I'm the Man, $19.99. Carlene Carter, Two Sides to Every Woman, $19.99. Scott Smith on BR. That was Blood Rock. Sell that to Scott Smith. I ain't into that. The Rapping Reverend Dr. C. Dexter Wise III, $14.99. That's in shrink wrap, $14.99. 101 North is $14.99. 101 North, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Freeways, BTO in shrink wrap, $14.99. Planet P. Planet P is $19.99. Planet P, nice copy with the original inner sleeve. Planet P, $19.99. Linda Ronstadt, Mad Love, $9.99. The Best of Straubs. Somebody's got it in here sideways because it opens from, it's a weird record. Excuse me. This is a white label promo, $29.99. The Best of Straubs. These are all buy it now, best offer. Graham Parker and the Rumor, Stick to Me. Graham Parker's $14.99. The Doobie Brothers, what were once vices are now habits. I like this one. It's got a couple great songs on it. Several great songs. $14.99. Stetsasonic, Talking All That Jazz, is $24.99. That is a single with, I'm sure, lots of mixes. Talking All That Jazz, Stetsasonic, $24.99. Get the Knack, that is $19.99, featuring My Sharona. Carole King, Touch the Sky, $14.99 for Carole King. Elvis, Moody Blue, we've already sold one tonight. Here's another on blue vinyl, $34.99 for Elvis, Moody Blue. Robert Ellis is the Texas Piano Man. Robert Ellis, 2019 yellow vinyl, $19.99. Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA picture disc, $24.99. The Who Are You? $39.99 picture disc. The Who Are You? Bobby Darin is $24.99. Bobby Darin, that's actually on Motown, $24.99. Never Can Say Goodbye, The Communards, that is $14.99. Reflex, The Politics of Dancing, in shrink wrap, $19.99 for Reflex. Ringo's Rotogravure, Ringo is $24.99. I need to put that in the Beatles crate. Iggy Pop, Zombie Birdhouse, $29.99 for Iggy Pop. Zombie Birdhouse, $29.99. Roy Orbison, Laminar Flow, that is $19.99. The Association Live, in shrink wrap, $19.99. Paul Simon, Still Crazy After All These Years, $19.99 for Paul Simon. Seals and Crofts, Sudan Village, $9.99. Quincy Jones Body Heat, $14.99 for Quincy Jones. Rewind Johnny Rivers, $12.99. Rewind Johnny Rivers. The Dig is $9.99. Self-titled, gold stamp promo. Scarlet, $49.99. Scarlet, $49.99. Self-titled. Beaver and Krause, All Good Men, $14.99. Classic Film Scores of Betty Davis, $14.99. Classic Film Scores of Betty Davis. That is $14.99. Alan Sherman, My Son, The Nut, $9.99. Comedy record. Hold On, It's D. Clark, $29.99. That's on VJ Records, $29.99. The Ghost, Willie Nelson. Interesting. Kind of a weird off-label record in his discography. Sean Phillips, Rumpelstiltskin's Resolve. Sean Phillips is $14.99. Sean Phillips Collaboration, $19.99. Another Towering Inferno soundtrack. That's a promo copy, $39.99. Paul McCartney, Back to the Egg, $24.99. Uptown and Lowdown, Cliff Jackson's Washboard Wanderers, $19.99. Gary Lewis and the Playboys, More Golden Greats, $9.99. The Kingston Trio, Last Month of the Year, Christmas album, $9.99. Robert Parker, Barefootin', VG copy, $14.99. Mike Panera, Isla, gold stamp promo, Capricorn Records, Mike Panera was on, at least that one, $19.99. James Gang, Jesse Comes Home, that's one we don't see as often. James Gang, $19.99. Out of Borstal, Fresh, Out of Borstal, $19.99. Jim Queskin, Jump for Joy, $14.99. Gary Lewis, Listen, that's actually a sealed copy, $19.99. The Manhattan Transfer, $9.99. The Eternal Sea is $19.99. Ike and Tina Turner, Get Back, a VG copy, $9.99. And Yes, Relayer, looks like a very nice copy. Yes, Relayer, $19.99. It is. Tomorrow, we will be back live. We will be back live at 7 o'clock Central Time. Right, Tanner? 7 o'clock Central Time. We will be back live tomorrow. We'll have all new arrivals. Tanner said, why not 6 o'clock? Tanner says, why not 6 o'clock? Wow. Okay. We might start at 6 o'clock. Better not say it if we're not going to do it. Maybe 6:30. Let's see here. Randy Davis said 10 on Johnny Rivers. Now we got some offers. I was about to say, I think everybody fell asleep on me. Johnny Rivers, sell that to Randy Davis for $10. Scott says Planet P and Yes for $35. You got it, Scott. I'm going to call you Scott J. Scott J. Let me find you that Planet P record. It was somewhere right in here. Planet P, where are you? There it is. Sell him that and Yes Relayer for $35. Sell Gerard McCartney and Joe Jackson for $30. That's sold to Gerard McCartney and Joe Jackson. Those are sold and sold. Price on live prints, is that nearby? I think it was $29.99. Jeffrey, I've already sold Yes, but I will see the James Gang for $15. Let me know on that. Jeffrey Thomas, James Gang for $15. The Knack was near mint, best of my memory, as in very nice. The Knack, yeah, very nice copy, near mint. Joe Ockhamstaller. Oh my gosh. Scott J might be better. Walt Cruz says, I'll take a chance on the Dig. That was this record right here. So the last thing was Gerard's McCartney and Joe Jackson. There's the Dig for Walt Cruz. He said, perfect. I don't know if I can keep that up though. Joe Ockhamstaller. Scott J. Let's see here. Jeffrey said, yep, so sell him. Jesse Comes Home with the James Gang, $15. The Knack was $19.99, and then John Ambrozic said Eagles, $35. Was there an Eagles album in here? Or was that for the Japanese live one? I don't think there was an Eagles. He must be talking about the Japanese live one. All right, let me find that. Sell that to John Ambrozic and sell Floyd the Knack for 14. That was a flurry of sales. Can we keep that going for about 3 hours straight? I'll keep going. Yes, 35 for the Eagles Live. And Floyd got the Knack for 14. Honestly, I need to stop. The sooner we can stop, the more new stuff I can have priced for y'all tomorrow for the 7 o'clock show, which is going to be some good stuff. Craig, let me find that Prince record. He said 24. Let me find it. Prince Live. This one right here. Yes, I had $29.99 on it. I will do 24. I will do that. It is on purple vinyl. Let me show that to you. One Night Alone, the after show, It Ain't Over, Up Late with Prince and MPG. It's almost like a swirl. How much was that Tom Petty to the Great Wide Open earlier? That was a new sealed pressing. These also sound amazing. CJ Hogan. I've opened one of these personally because I've had OG copies before, but I've never kept one for my collection. So I opened one of these, and this sounds incredible. Those are $36.99. I actually have more on the way. I ordered about 5 more of them the other night because they were low stock. If anybody's watching for the first time and you end up buying something, or anybody's watching right now and you hadn't bought something, but you're going to come back tomorrow, if you ever buy anything, just make sure you message our page. Collect code. We just need a message from you of your email address and your mailing address. We invoice on Mondays. We got 3 more shows to do this week. We got another one Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Next week will be a shorter week. We probably won't have a show next week on Friday or Saturday. Don't hold me to the Saturday one yet. Excuse me, don't hold me to the Saturday one yet, but that's most likely. Most likely, we're only going to have shows next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to have 4 shows next week. Just looking ahead, I know some of y'all plan y'all's lives around our schedules. Probably by the first of the week or over the weekend, I'll definitely let everybody know that. Some people will be like, okay, Chad's not having a show. We can go on vacation. Some people like cancel their dinner dates and everything. Like, honey, we can't go out. Chad's having a show again this weekend. So this upcoming weekend, this next weekend, we probably won't have any shows, Friday or Saturday. All right, so we'll be back live tomorrow at 7. We're done here for tonight. Thanks, everybody who tuned in. I had 3 more crates I could have went through. We'll just add that on for tomorrow night. We'll be back live at 7 o'clock, and I will see you then.